for raising that. Nick, Brendan, thank you for this conversation. We will stay on top of this with your help. Andrew sticks around a little bit longer. When we come back, Donald Trump's latest weasel move, his attempt to get out of paying E. Jean Carroll the more than $5 million he owes her, was shot down today by a federal judge. What happens next? We'll explain after a short break.
What does Skechers' new Aeroburst and Skechers race car have in common? Both cut through the wind with hypersonic speed and feature Goodyear rubber for incredible grip. However, one takes a whole team, and the other, you just step in and run. Go fast the easy way in new Skechers Aeroburst.
This tiger cub is waiting for her mother's warmth and protection, but her mother is gone and not coming back. Her mother's life has been erased, killed by poachers, her body parts sold, and now her young cub is all alone, without a mom. She'll probably die too. Wildlife populations are in danger. Illegal killing and habitat destruction are destroying families and leaving cubs alone and left to die. Please help today. Go online, call, or scan to symbolically adopt a tiger cub. It's just $16 a month to help WWF protect threatened wildlife and their habitats. We'll send you this adoption kit, including this tote bag, calendar, and adorable plush tiger cub. WWF works around the world to protect wildlife and their habitats, but we can't do it without you. Visit this website, call the number, or scan the code on your screen right now. Nature is under threat like never before, so the time to help wildlife is now. No species deserves to die for profit, and no cub should have to endure the pain of losing their mother. Please help protect wildlife and habitats now. For only $16 a month, you'll help WWF protect the habitats that are home to so many magnificent species. So please, don't wait. Nature needs us now, and we won't give up on our mission to protect wildlife and their habitats. So if you've ever thought about helping, this is that moment. Join WWF today with your $16 monthly gift. I'll send you this beautiful tiger.
Look out of any window, any morning, any evening, any day. Sun is shining, birds are winging, or rain is falling from a heavy sky. Birds are winging, or rain. For this is all a dreamy dream one afternoon, so long ago. This is all a dream one afternoon, so long ago.
All right. Hey, thanks for watching Sunny Hippies YouTube. We've got the Crimson Desert game here. This was play 9. And like I keep saying, this game is good. I don't want anyone to think I'm dogging on it, but it is a kind of like a hodgepodge of other games. You got the Assassin's Creed maps, you got the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom hand and flying, you've got Spider-Man style mob fights and animated boss fights, you've got the Kingdom Come Deliverance vibe of the atmosphere Um, Outer Worlds is represented with their goofy helmet. The Fallout 4, all kinds of useless items everywhere. Ghosts of Tsushima Grass and the bounty system. You even have Alan Wake Forest in there. Final Fantasy, the way it scripts the animations and even the character models look like Final Fantasy 16. You have times where the music drops into complete classical 33, straight out of 33. Some of the orc character models look like Baldur's Gate character models, and the way that people talk everywhere. It plays a lot like Dragon's Dogma, and looks like it was inspired by Dragon's Dogma in a lot of ways. It has dispatch system used by many games like Ni no Kuni 2, and kind of like a Romance of the Three Kingdoms, or Shadows of Mordor, faction system like Shadows of Mordor, and a battle system similar to Shadows of Mordor. It's got elements of Dragon Age, where you have different characters and different character arcs, and just the way the map is set up is kind of similar to Assassin's Creed and Dragon Age Inquisition. It's got the scale of the map is kind of like trying to be like Skyrim somewhat. Big open world like Skyrim eventually. You got the Red Dead Redemption whistling for horses and paying fines if you accidentally hit the townspeople. You have to pay a fine, just like Red Redemption. Just like in Horizon, you got the memory fragments, where you go through the memory fragments. It also has elements of World of Warcraft and their own MMO, which is Black Desert. They have an MMO named Black Desert, which they converted from an MMO. So now, what I think this game does very well is basically, it does all of that very well. The Zelda 2, and it does feel like it was a Breath of the Wild world with a cream-colored ground everywhere, and kind of like, just feels like you could like take a pickaxe to the ground and it's gonna chip off like clay. I don't know. Breath of the Wild is kind of like that, like all kind of like Spanish plaster or something, and with Ghosts of Tsushima blowing grass, you know what I mean? And then you can like jump and fly and hit squared, and with your what's it called, the hoverboard or whatever. So it is a lot like Zelda 2. But what this game does good is when it like leads you by adventure, when it goes into those Final Fantasy 16 type of cutscenes, it like takes the camera over, and it becomes really good animation, and good storytelling at certain points. Some of the storytelling is stupid as hell, and they just like swamp you with story. But sometimes it gets to be really cool. They take the camera over, and you have the horn splitter fight was awesome, and moments like that. I guess they have a herky-jerky pace on purpose, because every time I'm starting to enjoy this game, they make you stop and do an annoying puzzle. And the puzzles are glitchy and really specific. You've got to do it extremely specifically. If you don't do it specific a certain way, it doesn't work. And so it slows the pace down from the fun adventure and frustrates the player. I don't know that the player was intended to be frustrated. I don't mind a change of pace. I don't mind a challenge. But it gets to be like, hey, what happened to that other game I was playing? I didn't really want to play a puzzle platformer. And I like Zelda when it's an adventure game. I didn't care for the shrine system too much. I prefer just an adventure with like dungeons, like the old school dungeons. I don't like the shrines, and this is like copying the shrines too much with the axiom. Now, when they got into the Kingdom Come Deliverance vibe, the Ghosts of Tsushima and the Final Fantasy vibe, that's what and the Baldur's Gate vibe, the Dragon's Dogma vibe, I really like. but I could care. Uh, even the memories vibe is all right, but I could do without the Zelda elements. I could do without the platforming and the puzzle making. But this game, I still like it enough to continue. The other thing is, I'm trying to stick to the main quests, but it's really hard to do because they don't really have it separated into main and side quests. It's just quests in general, and then it's faction quests and environmental exploration. Like it lets you know there's question marks everywhere. It's usually uh, it's usually just like a fire or a warping point, which are helpful, but it's not like you're not like getting to this area and it's a fascinating thing, and I think that's what they should have done more of. When you, instead of having some stupid platformer, have some of these question marks be like a cool witch who lives there and she's concocting potions, and like cool mythical role-playing stories, um, good like stories instead of stupid platforming. I'd rather see, like, I know there's already like 28 bosses I was reading in this, but I'd rather have like maybe instead of like the puzzles and the platforming, maybe five more enemy models that like fight you in different ways. Maybe make the block button um, doesn't seem to do too much. Maybe you can make the block parry a little stronger and add like five enemy models, um, and add like maybe 10 unique bosses, um, like different bosses, like mythological creatures that you find in the woods instead of the puzzles. I mean, to me, that would have made a better game. But, what do I know? I've just been playing games for 50 years. Hey, if you're listening this far, don't forget to subscribe. It seems like my viewers are going down, not up. I think it's because I'm showing like democratic politics. I built this channel with music and sports, and then suddenly I'm like talking about politics. So I don't know if people like that or whatever, but if you could subscribe and like the video, I appreciate it. A little like goes a long way. And we're going to get to be playing here in just a moment.
This kind of lasted a long time.
A scholar's hunger is never sated. Perhaps our curiosity is Solomon's will as well.
Pardon me.
I don't believe we've met.
Where might I find the Dean?
The Dean? You certainly don't waste any time. Good. I needed a moment to clear my head. Come along, then. I'll show you how to get there. Did someone put in a good word for you? Not many outsiders make it past the gates.
Something like that.
In the old days, none set foot here without permission. Times have surely changed.
Why is
Like,
this place
what are you talking about, dude? I'm a fucking badass gray
History
main,
has
dude.
proven, has it
That's just
not?
some scrub they let in, bro.
All
Why you
innovation
fucking...
is doomed to be
He's like,
warped by
they'll let
wicked
anyone in these days.
The Dean hid this place to keep it safe.
innovation? You mean
Flora and fauna, the sky.
Bro, I
and
knew the
stars,
fucking magic fucking
even
thing and went through the
world.
dangerous crystals. What the fuck? I'm
We
not some
study
average scrub.
everything and anything. There is no end to learning. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I agree that you're a fucking
Follow
cocky
this
ass.
road and you'll come to Coronzo. But bear with me a little longer. I'll show you a breathtaking view of the Institute.
Which road? There's two
Don't
roads.
be put off if folks
North
seem
or
light
west?
on edge. One eccentric scholar damaged some ancient ruins during an experiment not long ago. There. Do you see the Institute atop the cliff? It's as magnificent as ever.
Yeah, I saw it in the previous video and said, oh, we could walk up there, but it's a little more challenging than you think.
The mountain is quite steep. If the climb is too taxing, there is a road through Coronzo. Best of luck to you.
Hi there. unnatural events, one after another. We must find the cause, and quickly. How to resolve this strange phenomenon? I was so absorbed, I didn't even see you standing there. I am the dean of this institute, though still a student myself. My work is to study the world beyond, bound to this one. What is it that brings you here?
Alustin sensed a strange energy and asked me to look into it.
I understand his concern. We pursue knowledge beyond this world. To seek the unknown is to invite unforeseen peril. We are not blind to that truth.
Why do you continue such dangerous research?
A world beyond, linked to ours by a hidden passage. They may appear separate, yet the two worlds are one. If more souls could reach that place, a brighter future would surely follow.
You press on at your own peril. Do you think it'll pay off?
Chaos is on the horizon. We must arm ourselves appropriately, with knowledge. Come with me. There is a scholar I wish you to meet. He stands at the forefront of abyssal research, a most brilliant mind. Not everyone can reach the abyss. Most cannot hope to cross the threshold. Have you set foot in the abyss?
I have.
Few can claim that distinction. Tell me, what was it like?
It was filled with strange energy.
As I suspected. The abyss
Hey,
seems
there you can
governed
see
by
my chat.
principles wholly unlike those of our world. Many scholars here, myself included, devote their entire lives.
Hi,
to
Natalie,
research.
Chris, welcome.
Your account alone will prove invaluable. Some may even envy you for it. If you have truly set foot in the abyss, he will take keen interest.
He's working on another experiment as we speak.
Each failure has brought him closer to success.
What Alustin sensed may well be tied to that work.
You're welcome. Are you a fan of the Crimson Desert game?
We're here.
How long have you been streamed today?
Octavius, we have a guest. A Greymane sent by Alustin, come to aid you in your work.
He doesn't strike me as a scholar.
Perhaps not, but unlike us, he has touched the abyss.
If you could just give us a moment. Tomorrow at this very spot, I shall open a path to the abyss. You can have a hand in it, so long as you don't get in my way.
I started streaming about the time you were sucking your mother's nipples.
He speaks harshly, but he will be glad of your help.
Now then, shall we begin? I have spent countless days in torment. Anomalies caused by my failed experiment brought ruin to us and the town. I was racked with shame and guilt, but my pride...
I started streaming about the time you were nursing your mother's big fat titties.
So, today, I shall prove my research. Now, let us begin.
No, seriously, this isn't a stream where you question the host. This is a stream where you discuss the video game Crimson Desert. Like I said, are you a fan of Crimson Desert, the video game? These dudes, they sit there and they'll quiz you, and it's just like some like little Pakistani dude. They try to get like credit cards out of people. Scammers. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. No one wants your fucking scam, dude. No one wants your scam. I gotta follow this thing down in the wrong. So how long have you been streaming? Shut the fuck up, dude. Oh my god. Now what I'm hoping someone does is come in and tell me that they agree that this is a hodgepodge of a bunch of other games, and maybe mention a game that I forgot that I didn't mention. So what didn't I mention? What didn't you mention? So how do you get down? Activate the lock device underground. It's probably easier than I think. My ex-girlfriend, Natalie, used to always tell me that I don't listen. If I would have listened, I'd know what to do. Do you do the old,